get really kind of hardened to it because there's just no stopping it.
I think it's just gonna happen. All right, Grumpy Pants. I don't know if I should.
Are you ready?
Oh yeah, I'm on.
Let's do it. So, Emil and I are out here, huh, buddy? You playing with the water? That's right. That's right. You go put that onion in the water for Auntie Chrissy. Good boy. Get it in there. Get it wet so it can plant. There you go. Good boy, Emil. So Emil and I are out in the garden, and we're talking, well, and Eden, but she doesn't know she is. We're talking apple trees, guys. One of my favorite subjects. Not because there's a ton to talk about with them, because they're freaking delicious is why. Love apples. So you can see this is a gala right here. I have 26 just in this front yard. I do not believe in, unless you have 1,000 acres and you need some grass in your front yard. We're out here in California. I believe in only edible landscaping. So this front yard became fruit trees. And when I had to think about what did I want to put in here, it got me thinking, you know, apples are the #1, like next to GMO, horrible food, horridly sprayed. Oh, she's a pretty girl. Horribly sprayed, you guys. They're just disgusting. So I decided I needed a lot of apples. And where I began was in another section that I think I had about 8 Granny Smiths. And I got to tell you, I started getting Granny Smiths in, my life changed. These things were like 4 inches in diameter, and because I was maintaining and giving it lots of poop under the tree, I went nuts and was like, okay, the apple's amazing. We got apple pie, we got apple sauce, we got apple cider. Guess what? You got livestock? Feed them apples. You want to make the neighbors happy? Give them a bag of apples. You're starving, there's no food left in the land? Eat your apple tree. Oh, you need wood for smoking on a fire pit? Apple wood. Because guess what? You just fed out that big old hog with what? Apples. Now cut down part of a branch and smoke her bacons. It's amazing. So my husband, he probably thinks I'm a crazy most of the time. But I said, only apple trees in the front. So between the 8 or so in the one area, I put 26 out here. This is a gala, very young right now. And if you can see, this is another cool thing. You'll notice, you'll see bigger ones and smaller ones. They were all planted on the same day. The difference with them is, as we kind of come out here, you can see this was the main walkway right here to this yard, and it was concrete. So this home in its many lives, this was a driveway right here, and that was a garage. And so it obviously had been absolutely driven over. And the further you come into that area, the trees are slower to grow. They're growing though. And the further you leave it, they're bigger. You can see they get much larger. These trees are probably, oh baby girl, maybe 3 years old, 4 years at the max. I bought them the size of a stick. It's quite remarkable how they've all developed and how fast. And the other thing is, let me get my princess out of the sun. I know. The other thing is, we did out here, Pink Ladies, Galas, Granny Smith, Fuji Reds. I have the Arkansas Black Spur. Oh, I just planted the Cox Orange Pippin. There's so many. So my point is, I don't care where you are, apples grow everywhere, okay? Now with traditional mating of the trees, how they do it, hybrid rootstocks, trust me, there's an apple in your area. If not, if you're in a cooler area, you're gonna get better apples than me, because I'm in like 200 to 400 chill hours, so I gotta get all those ones that need the heat. You folks in the cold areas get the best apples of them all. You get the cider stuff. So all I'm saying is, even if you hate apples, they're just an incredible tree to have. There's more uses of that tree, I find, than of lots of the fruit I progress in this yard. And you know, the other odd thing is, so you have to thin a lot of trees. I'm not saying you don't have to thin the apple tree, but as you can see, I let the apples actually, because I have so many pigs that I feed out, I actually let the apples form their clusters first. As soon as they start draping down, I'll come in and then I'll bring it down to like 1 or 2 is all. But I'll let them stay a little bigger than this. Most fruit trees, if you don't thin, you're already breaking stuff by now. So again, apple trees, most versatile fruit tree out there, not much maintenance. There is the apple maggot, apple scab. It does exist. Every fruit tree's got something. Trust me, if you're taking care of it and just watering, fertilizing like you should, you're not going to see a lot of that. And fruit, another phenomenal thing. Get a plum tree, apricot tree, you're going to lose that fruit overnight. You're going to wonder if little girl flew in with her wings and robbed me. Instead, these guys, guess what? Not a lot of things. Now, don't get me wrong. The birds will peck at them if they get ripe enough. But these can go a long ways, as you can see, and nobody wants them until they start getting ripe. So, again, just a fun food. And my favorite is Rhea with her babies. Well, we make more applesauce than anyone. Enough for everybody to want to gag. Yes, every flavor and every type. So it's a lot of fun, and you know, even my adult children love slurping down applesauce. So get an apple tree and get in the yard, guys, and grow some food.